YouTubers, Doom143, and I'm back with another haul. Unfortunately, I didn't pick up anything this Wednesday. I'm sure some of you guys had a great time at hopefully your comic shop had a midnight release party for the metal. Hopefully you got to pick up some of the goodies that you've been wanting to get, and yeah, it's nothing like going to a comic shop in the midnight time. So that, hopefully they had something going on there, hopefully some food and maybe a stripper or two. I don't know what your comic shop does. um, so hey, before I get into anything, I just really wanted to give a huge shout out to Jetpack Comics. Check out the website, jetpackcomics.com. They've established a really nice partnership and friendship with myself and the 9.2 crew. What they're going to do is, as long as you go on their website at jetpackcomics.com, and you can make a purchase, whether you're purchasing their dork bags, it's kind of like a loot crate style thing, or you just pick up some of their store exclusives, or just kind of peruse the website, see what they got. They got a lot of great stuff. They've done a lot of great things with them and collaborating with Forbidden Planets. Check them out, order something, see what they got. Great stuff, great stuff. And then what you can do is, immediately after you make your purchase, send an email to them at jetpackcomics@gmail.com. In the subject line, put down launch party, and then in the body of the email, just tell them your name. Maybe give a brief description of kind of what you picked up, and just let them know that the 9.2 crew or the Doom 143 sent you, and they're going to give you a free store exclusive. They're going to try to cater it towards what you just made a purchase at their store. They'll try to do their best. But yeah, they have some awesome stuff. They just released to me, and I'm going to release to you guys. They just released to me this Harley Quinn 25th anniversary variant that was done by Joshua Middleton, and it's going to be a Jetpack Comics exclusive. So speaking of Jetpack Comics, I actually bought one of their dork bags. It's a $25 loot crate style type of box, but they promise you at least $75. So this is some of the stuff that was in it. I got Rick and Morty, Pocket Like You Stole It. This is actually a store exclusive from them. I got this in there. I got this Mother Panic #1. I think this is like a convention exclusive. I got this sick here, let me just show this to you real quick. This kind of just a recap, some of the highlights, but this Ed McGuinness original art edition. Let me leave it up here so you can kind of see it. So this is the eyes of the Hulk. This is his hair. This is his mouth, his teeth, and his nose right here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, he sketched like the whole book. That's really crazy. You could only get this at Jetpack Comics. And then probably one of my more personal favorite is this Gilliam March that that he did for Jetpack Comics and Forbidden Planet. So yeah, and that was inside of the dork bag. Like I said, they promise you $75. It's a $25 box ship, and so those are some of the highlights. Oh, there's actually one more. This Avengers book, Uncanny Avengers. This is #1. This is a variant. So beautiful work done by Mark Brooks. All right. So yeah, check them out. Make sure you email them. That's how you'll get the free in-store. You get a free store exclusive from them just by mentioning us and putting out the promo code in the subject line. Just put down promo code launch party. All right, so on to the rest of the haul. I met up with Seeking Near Mint Comics last night, and he was actually a little late to the comic shop. And I only had like 20 minutes to really do some digging around. So I didn't really have that much time, but I found some cool stuff at the comic store. Found Uncanny X-Men 248 newsstand, by the way. And this is the first work that Jim Lee has done for the X-Men line. So I never had this book, wanted to pick it up. It's in okay condition. It's definitely not a 9.8, maybe a strong 8.0 candidate, but it was on a good price. And yeah, just kind of owning Jim Lee's first work that he's done at X-Men, I thought was pretty cool. This is a first print. There is a second print for this as well. I found this. I've been looking for this for a while. This is a Ben Caldwell variant. So this one is Red Sonja number I think it's number 7. Um, I instantly saw this and I was like, okay, I gotta pick this thing up. This thing is pretty beautiful. I mean, you can kind of take a look at it. It's a really nice art done by Ben Caldwell. I definitely want to check out what else. I guess what else covers that he's done. I'm a huge cover guy. I read, a lot of my books, but mainly I'm a big cover guy. So that was pretty awesome finding that. Very shocked and surprised to have found 2 of these Avengers Ultron Revolution. Now these books, people ask for 15, they ask for 20, but if you look at the sale price, they've been selling about $8 or $9. I think it's a really good book. Just if you see it in a wild, I really wouldn't pay much more than cover price. You should be able to find them out there, but I think it's a great book to hold on to. It's the first time that Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, is in the Disney animated side, the Disney XD side. I already have one of these. I found 2 more. Super stoked to have found them. Really nice conditions too, like really high grade conditions. If anything happens to this, or starts raising up in prices, it might be a book that I might consider actually slabbing, but for now, couldn't believe that I found it. So yeah, Avengers Ultron Revolution number 11. First time that Kamala Khan ends up in the Disney side of things, or the animated side, so away from the I guess just the comics and stuff like that. Found this, just picked it up just because of the legs. I haven't really been into the whole Jim Lee variants that's been coming out. The Psylocke one that I got was pretty awesome, and I just thought this cover was just beautiful. So it's really all it is, and that's the only reason why I picked it up. Beautiful stuff from Jim Lee. Really glad to have this one. But the real reason I went there and meet up with Siki Nimitz is because he said that he was going to give me one of these bad boys, because I didn't have one, and now I do. So Supergirl number 12, cover B, done by Art Germ. He's doing a lot of the cover Bs for Supergirl. I'm not too sure how many of them. I know he's doing number 13 and 14. Yeah, if it ends up looking like this stuff, man, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Hopefully he sticks to something that looks like this, or something that kind of reminiscent of Batgirl number 12. But yeah, you can't go wrong with this, man. I didn't touch this at all. This thing is in gorgeous 9/8 condition, and I hope he comes to Hawaii. We have a convention coming down. Artgerm's not going to be at the next convention. There's some great artists coming to Amazing Con Hawaii, and some great cosplayers like Jessica Negri is also coming down as well. Of course, while I was hunting around at other shops, I was able to find some really cool stuff. I've been really into Dave Stevens, so I found this Betty Page number 1. Again, this is just more for me, nothing to really look out for, but this is a Terry Dodson cover after Dave Stevens. I actually just picked up the Dave Stevens cover that looks exactly like this, but a little different. I picked it up from a friend, should be delivering it soon, and I'll probably show that on my next haul, but this is the Terry Dodson after Dave Stevens. So this is Betty Page number 1, and I also picked this up. This is Space Vixens, and I'm not too sure what number this is. Oh, number 16. If you guys ever find this, if you guys are really enjoying the Dave Stevens stuff like I have, if you ever find this book, make sure that the 3D glasses are still on the inside, and that it's connected, and that once the 3D glasses is gone, to me, value-wise, it's not going to be worth the same. If you're a huge Adam Hughes guy, Dave Stevens is definitely another person. If you've collected a lot of Adam Hughes and you kind of feel like you already have everything, Dave Stevens is a great person to kind of go with. But yeah, make sure these have the 3D glasses in them. What else did I find? So yeah, a book I've been telling the boys, the 9.2 crew. Next couple of them are kind of like, I guess you could call them speculation books. So I told people, hey, don't sleep on this book. This is X-Men number 205, but this is a second print variant. Now the book to chase for this is X-Men 205, the J. Scott Campbell variant. That's the money book right there. This is the first appearance of Hope Summers. Now, Hope Summers may, take that with a grain of salt, may somehow be talked about or maybe make a small appearance in this next Deadpool movie that's coming out. And like I said, take that with a grain of salt. But, everybody finds the X-Men 205 regular. Some of us have been lucky to find a J. Scott Campbell. But don't sleep on this one. This is a second print variant, same book, and it's a fantastic cover, great looking book. See if I can kind of bring this closer. It's a really nice cover. So there you can see that it says second print variant right there. And yeah, don't sleep on this book, guys. If you guys find this out in the wild, you get a good price. Again, I wouldn't spend too much at max for this book right here. At max maybe $10 I would spend. I wouldn't spend more, but it's a great first appearance, great first cover. But of course the J. Scott Campbell is the one that you want. All right, talking a little bit about speculation again. So this is Incredible Hulk 324. This is when the Hulk goes back to the gray Hulk. And this is actually kind of cool homage to Incredible Hulk's #1. The original Incredible Hulk #1. So this is a great homage to it. So there's been some, I guess some kind of speculation where if you watch the last Thor Ragnarok trailer, he's actually having a conversation with Thor. It's not this crazy just attack Hulk smash kind of a Hulk. Like, he's actually sitting down, have a conversation. So it kind of shows that maybe Hulk is getting quote unquote smarter. He's changing. And so if you want the first appearance where the Hulk goes back to gray, this is definitely the issue right here. So it's Hulk 324. I don't think they're gonna, if they do make Hulk gray again, they're not gonna dig into the story like how this story is here. This one really goes into detail. In fact, there's a certain point in the story where the Green Hulk has Bruce Banner's head sticking out of the chest, and that's how he's kind of operating for a little bit. So they show that separation there, but let me see if I can show it to you while I talk. Sorry, I don't like to take these kind of times, but basically it shows like them trying to separate from each other, but at the end of the comic, it shows them completely separated, or to the fact that now that he's gray and stuff like that. Let me see if I can find a pretty good one. Here, check this out. This is kind of crazy. It says Bruce Banner trying to separate and stuff. So yeah, great book to own, just on a speculation kind of point. Again, you should be able to find this really in your back issue bins. You don't need to pay too much for this, but just something to kind of, if you're one of those people like me, I just one of those people like, I like these kind of like speculations or just kind of corny books or whatever. Again, digging around, found this Idolized #1, just a great Arthur Adams cover. Just really just enjoy Arthur Adams stuff. So this is that classic pose that you always see in a lot of the comics. He has done Vampirella stuff and whatever's, and yeah, just a great Arthur Adams. I found this for $1, so can't go wrong with that. And I picked up Venom 153. It's the first time that the I guess Devil Dinosaur gets venomized. So again, just one of those corny books that I decided to put in my collection. And yeah, first time Devil Dinosaur gets venomized. It's a pretty cool story. Actually read it. It's not too bad. I'm a huge Moon Girl and Miss Marvel fan as far as like the new characters that's been kind of out. So yeah, been really enjoying their stuff, even though this is a Venom book here. What else I picked up? Oh, I didn't even know I picked this up until it came to the mail. But apparently I picked up another one of these, Vision #1, first appearance of Vision. If you watch my last haul, I've definitely been saying it's not a bad idea to really kind of see where these champions are going. You got Miles Morales, Vision, Kamala Khan. You got the new Hulk, the totally awesome Hulk, and a lot of times we might not like the new characters or what they're bringing to the comics, but you know, it's just one of those things. If Disney decides to push these characters out and, you know, make them the face of the brand, there's nothing we can really do about it. And if you watch already on Disney, they're really pushing a lot of these champion characters out there. Totally Awesome Hulk, you might not like him, but think about it. He has a lot to do with Kid Kaiju. Now this whole Weapon H program. You know, he's also part of the first Asian team. So yeah, there's definitely, I mean, you know, it's just one of those things. You might not be into him, but you know what? If Disney and Marvel decides to push it out, well, then that's who the characters they want to push out. So this is the first appearance of Vision. This is Vision #1. This is the Ryan Sook variant. This one goes for a little bit. Great job by Ryan Sook. Love this painted style. And sorry if it's not as bright as it should be in here, but there you go. This is one of those books. I don't even know why I picked it up. I'm so stupid. I just picked this up here. You see that? I think I picked this up because the CBSI guy mentioned it. Sorry about that. You can't really see this. I am not going to take the time to connect them, but basically this is a connecting cover. Dark Crystal, #1 of 12 and #2 of 12. They basically connect. I used to love this movie when I was young by Jim Henson. So yeah, again, one of those things. I don't even know why I bought it, but you know what? It's in my collection, and there we go. Instagrammer, Evan Leahy. So if you're on Instagram, check this guy out. He had some books for sale. Every once in a while he does a sale. He gave me a great price on these next 2 books, man. Really awesome price. Great communicator, great packaging, just really cool. It was awesome being part of the Instagram community as well. And yeah, I just couldn't believe it. So he gave me for a really good price the first Archer and Armstrong. Really beautiful condition. My boy Master X is a huge Valiant guy, so kind of got into the whole, you know, I'll check out some of these Valiant comics, and sorry guys, and yeah, just really just stoked to have it. But the book that I really wanted to get from him was this one, Batman and Robin 15 variant. Always wanted this in my collection, just I don't know why, just couldn't find it out in the wild. Evan Leahy showed it on his Instagram. He said he was selling it. I hit him up. I was like, let's make a deal, bro. And he was really cool about it. So yeah, great Instagrammer. And the last book that I got from Instagram, this one was from Silver Age. And that is exactly what this is. A new grail to my collection. A new book that I've been wanting to add for such a while now. And here we go. Bam. Let me kind of fix this real quick. There we go. Strange Adventures, #205, the first appearance and origin story of Deadman. So yeah, it's been a while, been wanting to add one. So Silver Age again on Instagram. That's I guess that's his, I don't know what you call it, his page or whatever. Sells some pretty awesome books at prices that, you know, I feel are really comfortable, that I'm comfortable with. Hit him up, you know, I said, you know, let's talk story about this book. He gave me a fabulous price and shipped it beautifully, priority, packed it really well. So there we go, Strange Adventures 205. Finally get to add this to my collection. I'm happy with a 5.0. I don't need anything crazy. I'm really happy with this book. And yeah, all right, that's pretty much about it. Don't forget, guys, check out jetpackcomics.com. If you buy something, please email them at jetpackcomics@gmail.com. Subject line, put promo code launch party, and in the body just give them your name and just tell them you heard about them through us. And yeah, they'll be able to send you a free store variant, and they'll try to cater it, like I said, to what you, I guess, purchase and stuff. All right, to the rest of the community, shoots and mahalos.